Hi guys, today in this video, we'll talk about Elon Musk's plan, which promises to deeply revolutionize fighter aviation in the United States. To understand the debate, we need to start with the F-35, a fighter jet that represents the pinnacle of military engineering, but also symbolizes the astronomical challenges and costs of modern defense programs. The JSF program that gave rise to the F-35 was launched in the 1990s with an ambitious goal: to develop a single fighter jet that could simultaneously meet the needs of three military branches: the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. The idea was to create three variants: the F-35A for conventional takeoffs and landings for use by the Air Force, the F-35B for short takeoff and vertical landing designed for marine operations on amphibious assault ships, the F-35C for aircraft carrier operations. On paper, this seemed like an elegant and cost-effective solution, but in practice, it made the program incredibly complicated, resulting in a project with truly astronomical costs. Today, it is estimated that the total cost of the F-35 program exceeds $2 trillion, including research, development, production, and maintenance over its lifetime. But why is it so expensive? The F-35 is equipped with revolutionary electronic systems, some of which were developed specifically for it, such as sensors that provide the pilot with a complete battlefield view and advanced radar capable of detecting threats long before the enemy is aware of its presence. The effort to create three variants within a single program added layers of complexity, leading to delays and extra costs. Each version had to meet very specific requirements, from operating on aircraft carriers to performing ground support missions. During its development, the F-35 faced numerous technical challenges. Software problems, underperformance in some areas, and schedule delays contributed to its reputation as a white elephant. All these elements contributed to the exorbitant cost of its development program. Critics argue that the attempt to create an all-in-one fighter resulted in an aircraft that isn't particularly efficient in any specific function. For instance, Elon Musk has pointed out that pursuing multiple capabilities compromised the F-35's specialization. However, defenders claim that despite its flaws, the F-35 has brought notable advances, such as its ability to network with other platforms and its unparalleled stealth. Additionally, it has forced adversaries like Russia and China to invest billions in countermeasures and advanced radar systems, diverting strategic resources from other areas. Now in 2024, after resolving most of its issues, the F-35 has become a massive sales success. Over 800 aircraft have been produced, with a backlog of more than 2,000 orders, positioning it to become the most widely used fighter in the world, overtaking the F-16 by the middle of the next decade. Let's now shift focus to Elon Musk, one of the most influential figures today. Known for his innovations at Tesla and SpaceX, Musk was recently appointed to lead a Trump administration commission tasked with reducing federal spending. He has already started with scathing critiques of the F-35 and the very concept of manned fighters. Using his social media platform, X, Musk criticized the F-35, claiming that manned combat aircraft only serve to kill pilots. He shared a video of Chinese drones in operation, suggesting that the United States is falling behind by insisting on manned fighters. These statements elicited mixed reactions. While some saw his comments as a bold vision for the future, others, especially within the military community, considered his ideas simplistic and uninformed. Military officials highlighted that the F-35 is not just an aircraft, but an integrated system functioning as a general in the sky, coordinating attacks and sharing information with other forces in real time. Many specialists have noted that while drones have become crucial tools in modern conflicts, such as in Ukraine, there are still significant challenges that prevent them from fully replacing manned fighters. For example, communication latency can be fatal in high-speed aerial combat, where every millisecond can determine victory or defeat. Musk's central proposal is theoretically simple, but incredibly complex in practice: replacing manned fighters with armed autonomous drones. He argues that this shift would reduce costs and save human lives by eliminating the need to risk pilots in combat. However, replacing manned fighters is no easy feat. Despite advances in artificial intelligence, Drones still lack the autonomy to operate in complex and dynamic situations without human intervention. This means a drone would need to be remotely operated by a human, raising significant issues due to latency. Even with high-speed satellite links, the time between transmitting and receiving images and commands can exceed 1 second, a lifetime in aerial combat. Additionally, there's the issue of cybersecurity. Since drones rely on remote communication, they are vulnerable to cyber attacks and signal interference. Today's drones are effective in specific missions, such as targeting fixed objectives, but they struggle to engage manned aircraft in aerial combat. Many argue that highly autonomous advanced drones capable of engaging enemy fighters without human intervention would require systems as sophisticated as the F-35. This means costs wouldn't necessarily be reduced. There are also moral dilemmas regarding leaving life and death decisions to machines. Pilots and military officials traditionally value having a human presence in the cockpit, considering it essential for real-time decision-making during combat. Replacing manned fighters with drones would require a radical shift in mindset and military doctrines. While Musk envisions a drone-dominated future, many specialists believe a more realistic path lies in integrating manned fighters and drones in joint operations, a model known as the loyal wingman. In this model, drones would act as wingmen to manned aircraft, taking on dangerous tasks and complementing the fighter's capabilities. In this scenario, manned fighters would serve as command centers in the sky, coordinating autonomous drone swarms and executing risky maneuvers and missions that could endanger pilots' lives. This would represent a fusion of the best of both worlds, the intelligence and adaptability of humans with the efficiency and flexibility of machines. The debate between manned fighters and drones is not just a technological discussion, it is a strategic question reflecting fundamental choices about how the United States and other powers want to fight their future wars. While Elon Musk raises valid points about the benefits of drones, completely replacing manned fighters is far from reality. Meanwhile, the F-35 continues to symbolize both the potential and limitations of modern military engineering. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the best news from the military and political world.